क्या आपने कभी ऐसे रिटायरमेंट की कल्पना की है जो कॉलेज लाइफ की तरह हो? वही टेंशन फ्री लाइफ, मौज मस्ती और हम उम्र दोस्तों का साथ, एक खूबसूरत जगह। आप अपनी जिंदगी के सहेजे हुए खूबसूरत पलों को दोबारा से जिएं।
So this is a very happy moment for us that today that we are going to inaugurate another book. So I will request Dr. Mragesh to introduce Col Randhawa and say a few words about his book.
माननीय कर्नल सुरजन सिंह रंधावा जी, आदरणीय नलिन शारदा जी, सुभाष शर्मा जी, उपस्थित सज्जनों, देवियों एवं बच्चों, बड़ा ही ऐतिहासिक दिवस है आज का कि दो महान राष्ट्रों के महत्वपूर्ण दिवसों, गणतंत्र दिवस और राष्ट्रीय दिवस के अवसर पर आज इस साहित्य संध्या के पावन मंच से एक सारस्वत कार्य संपन्न होने जा रहा है और वह है कर्नल सुरजन सिंह रंधावा जी की किताब सीक्रेट्स ऑफ फुलफिल्ड एंड हैप्पी लाइफ का लोकार्पण। मित्रों, कर्नल रंधावा का परिवार मॉन्टगोमरी जिले में रहता था, जो कि आजकल पाकिस्तान में है। 1947 में आपका परिवार अमृतसर के पास पाकवारा गांव में आकर के बस गया और वहाँ ही आपकी शिक्षा दीक्षा संपन्न हुई। आपने वहाँ से मैट्रिक परीक्षा पास की और उसके बाद आप भारतीय नौसेना में सेलर यानी नाविक के रूप में भर्ती हो गए। वहाँ नौकरी करते हुए, वहाँ सेवा देते हुए, राष्ट्र को समर्पित होते हुए आप बाद में 1970 में भारतीय आर्मी में आ गए ऑफिसर के पद पर और वहाँ पर कठिन परिश्रम करते हुए, मेहनत करते हुए आप कर्नल, लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल के प्रतिष्ठित पद तक पहुँचे। आपने 1992 में सेवानिवृत्ति ली वहाँ से और उसके बाद लेखन के क्षेत्र में, व्यवसाय के क्षेत्र में आए। आपकी शिक्षा का जहाँ तक संबंध है, आपने मैनेजमेंट में डिप्लोमा किया है और EMBA किया है और बहुत बड़ी बात है कि आपने MPhil भी किया है, जो कि PhD की समकक्ष डिग्री मानी जाती है। मित्रों, श्री रंधावा जी ने सेवा की, सेवा का अनुभव और उसके बाद नागरिक के रूप में जो अनुभव रहा आपका, इन दोनों को संचित करके, संकलित करके आपने प्रबंधन पर किताबें लिखी और उस प्रबंधन कला का जो आपने शैक्षणिक योग्यता प्राप्त की थी, उसका बहुत ही सफल प्रयोग भी किया कि आपने एक स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज की स्थापना की, जिसके आजकल संचालक हैं। मित्रों, एक किताब इनकी पहली और आ चुकी है, मैनेजिंग द सक्सेसफुल जर्नी ऑफ लाइफ। आज मानव, आज की इस भागम भाव के जीवन में मानव तरह तरह के तनावों से, अवसादों से ग्रस्त है। ऐसे में वह खुशी की तलाश में है। यह किताब इन सीक्रेट्स ऑफ फुलफिल्ड एंड हैप्पी लाइफ, इसमें सुखमय जीवन के रहस्यों से पर्दा उठाया गया है। कर्नल रंधावा ने जीवन को कैसे सुखमय बनाया जा सकता है, उसके तंत्र, उसके मंत्र, उसके रहस्य बताए हैं। क्योंकि आज इस पुस्तक का लोकार्पण होने जा रहा है, अब तक की अनुभूति कर्नल रंधावा की अपनी थी, लेकिन जब कोई किताब लोक को अर्पित होती है तो वो अनुभूति लोक की बन जाती है, और ये अनुभूति पूरे विश्व की अनुभूति बनने जा रही है। मैं इन शब्दों के साथ इस मंच से कर्नल सुरजन सिंह रंधावा एवं उनकी नई कृति दोनों का हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
तो मित्रों, ये था उनका संक्षिप्त परिचय. दिस वाज हिज इंट्रोडक्शन. एंड नाउ आई विल इनवाइट someone. I mean, what's a treasure in India? People say that मूल से सूत ज़्यादा प्यारा होता है, means the interest is more dearer than the capital itself, and that interest is right in front of Mr. Randhawa, and that is his granddaughter. And granddaughter, her name is Alishna, and Alishna is going to say few words about her grandfather. So what a happy moment that a granddaughter is seeing her grandfather, that he is writing a book and that is being inaugurated in front of everyone. I hope this inspires his coming generations. And one or two people say that not necessary that immediate generations they learn the traits from the older generation, but one or the other person in the generation is always there who carries on the genetic code. And I'm pretty sure that someone of them will be taking this journey forward. And I invite Alishna to say a few words for her grandfathers on the occasion of grandfather's book launch. Alishna, please.
Thank you, everyone. So for as long as I can remember, my grandpa, or Nana Papa as I like to call him, has always been an active and sanguine part of our family. It is impossible to merely categorize his experience as a person under the banners of education and spirituality. Rather, for me, it is an amalgamation of both. After spending 30 years in the Defence Force in India, my Nana Papa decided to pick up his pen. He wrote not only to consociate with the common person, but rather to evoke the quiet voice hidden behind the barriers of the daily hustle and commotion. When I first read The Secrets of a Happy and Fulfilled Life, I was in search of answers. Answers to the small questions that wake you up at 4 a.m. in the morning. Answers to the questions stored in the back of your mind, so that when you find a quiet moment, you can return and try and answer them. What I learnt was simple. It isn't taught in schools or classes. It is rarely tapped into in general conversation. And because we live in a society so technologically engaged and quite rightly ambitious, we sometimes miss what is in front of us. Each one of us is endowed with a colossal amount of potential. This is the first aspect of the book that resonates with the reader. Essentially, it is a guide to inner richness and peace, to understanding one's abilities and finding peace in oneself. Secrets of a Fulfilled and Happy Life coaches the reader on aspects of their life that are sometimes forgotten. From the joy of being to the art of negotiation, each of the chapters in the book are a trajectory to reflection. A component of the book that has resided with me is a discussion on the attributes of character building. The author has successfully expressed the importance of useful ways to practice patience, self-discipline, simplicity, and proactiveness. But infused within this, the correlation it has in being able to develop integrity, contentment, and independence. The character that we present to the world has a direct effect on the fulfillment and happiness surrounding us. The book indulges in the deepest of conversations, sparking not only self-reflection, but a chance to better oneself. As an 18-year-old, I now find myself at the open door of adulthood. There are large warning signs around me. I am reminded daily of the courage and boldness I must show in the face of adversity. The reason why I'm up here speaking today is not only to commend my Nana Papa for his courage to write a book that simplifies the meaning of life, but because it has the ability to connect with the larger demographic. I urge you to read it not because it is enticing in its ability to simplify and categorize life's questions, but because it is incredibly vital to appreciate life through the experience of another. I would like to leave you with a quote by Johann Ruskin. Sunshine is delicious, rain is refreshing, wind braces us up, snow is exhilarating. There is really no such thing as bad weather, only different kind of good weather. Thank you.
What a kind word and emotional feeling. Wonderful. I think this is really a happy moment, and a person who writes a book, it's not like, for we people, we are like engineers, or academicians. For writing, books, those kind of books is a different thing. But writing something literary, it's not an easy job. Some morning, 2 o'clock, sometimes you are driving car and you stop and you start thinking, and that kind of a thing. So whether it is a poetry, whether it is some literary book, so one has to pass through all those difficult times, and then such kind of jewels, they come out. Now, at this moment, I congratulate Mr. Randhawa, and I request the chief guest, the person who has been a good writer, who has been awarded number of times, who has not only written technical books, but non-technical as well, and he's Professor Nalin Sharda. Please give him a big round of applause. And I asked him to launch the book officially. After that, he will speak.
You want to speak first?
I think, it is, I feel, that it is
we
inaugurated.
follow him, whatever he says.
And then you will talk about,
Okay. All right. Okay.
So I'll ask that he should request Professor Nalin Sharda to say a few words and then inaugurate, and after that, Mr. Randhawa, he will tell about his journey and experiences, which will be in detail.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. Friends, what a fantastic occasion for Sahitya Sandhya. The book is in English, so I'll speak in English today, and I see there are some in the audience who might prefer that. This has become an institution in Melbourne, Australia, and we are very pleased that Colonel Randhawa chose to launch his book in this venue with us. One of the specialities of our organization or our effort is that most of us are not professional writers. We are engineers, scientists, and from every other domain. But hidden in each one of us is a creative spark. To give life to that creative spark is so important for every person. Sometimes in our society that is missing. And I am so intrigued how Colonel Randhawa, being in an army where, what is the motto? Don't ask what or why, just do and die, something like that. He must have been imbibed with that sort of motto, but he chose to also learn from life and then put it together in the form of a book so that it can be passed on to others. It is great inspiration, and I would like that most of us take inspiration from that and pass on whatever we have learned. And I would love actually, Colonel Randhawa, to read your life story in the future, because it must have been full of those events which brought you to the understanding that you have distilled and put in this book without having read the book. Because I had a long chat with him, about half an hour we had a chat the other day. I wanted to find out what inspired him to write this book. And I haven't got all the answers, but I can imagine what those are. So it is with great pleasure that I have been invited by Dr. Subhash Sharma, and because I won't get opportunity to say anything else, friends, do you notice a complete change in the venue, in the way this organization, this evening is run, since Dr. Subhash Sharma has come and taken it on? Give him a big round of applause. With those few words, I take this is my pride and joy to launch your book. Let us open one of these at least.
And take a picture.
Show it to the public, and I'm looking forward to reading it. Wow.
Please hold it together. So this is the moment that the book Secrets of Fulfilled and Happy Life. The book is in front of you and it is being launched now. And I would say that first speech or first congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now I will request Jhaji to offer a bouquet to Mr. Yeah. Okay, give a big round of applause. And I will request Zutsi to give a bouquet to Professor Nalin Shada, please. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I will request Mrs. Zutsi to give a bouquet to Mrs. Randhawa, please. Mrs. Randhawa, please, and please come forward. You know, you should take a chair out of here. Yes. Yeah. And I will request Mr. Arvind Gandhar to offer a bouquet to Mr. Manik Nageshji. Is that all? Okay, so thank you very much. And I request I'll request Mr. Kaushal to offer a bouquet to Mr. Harris, his family friend. Mr. Harry, yes. Yes, sir, yes. He is his family friend. And, well, I think that Valenji.
Mr. Sharma, so give it to Mr. Sharma.
Yeah.
And the next bouquet is for Dr. Subhash Sharma.
Thank you.
And one for Anushna, please come.
Oh.
Anushna, what a lovely girl.
Before I invite the author, Mr. Randhawa, I would like to invite Mrs. Randhawa to say at least few words. Please. Because she is the one who must have suffered really. So why not to listen from her? Say a few words, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I will congratulate my husband for writing such a beautiful book, The Secrets of Fulfilled and Happy Life. I have read it twice. So each and every word of this book is very simple and is applicable to every person's life. I know on behalf of my husband, our children and our grandchildren, I thank you all of you for making the occasion memorable and wonderful with your benign grace and graceful presence. I will give special thanks to our granddaughter Alishna for saying beautiful words for her Nana Papa and his book. Thank you all. Have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And she didn't tell her real experience. That I would know that from Mr. Colonel Randhawa himself. And now, the birthday boy. I'm inviting Colonel Randhawa to share his journey. How did he reach up to this point? How did he feel? How he was inspired? Why did he write? How did he write? All those answers you will find from him only. So, Colonel Randhawa, please tell about this story.
First of all, let me congratulate and wish you all for a Republic Day of India and also Independent Day of Australia. And I wish you all the best. Professor Nalini Sharda, Manik, Murgesh, Mr. Shivash Sharma, and other dignified personalities sitting in front of me. I have great pleasure and honor to say a few words about me and my book titled Secrets of Fulfilled and Happy Life. Most of the task has been done by Raj Alishna and Dr. Manik Murgesh for me, and even Professor Nal Sharda has told adequately about me, and so I don't think I have to tell anything about me. It is more than what I could have told. Now, gentlemen, this session is of poetry, I will recite a small poem on life.
Very good.
Tradition.
Follow your heart and intuition. Listen to your inner voice. Live your life through your choice. Point is to love what you are doing. Your deepest passion should be pursuing. Every moment live excited. Every morning be delighted. Always look forward to what is ahead. Your thoughts and wisdom gracefully spread. Living life to the fullest is up to you. I say again, living life to the fullest is up to you. Look in the mirror. Always be true. Be a true person. This is the also very in detail written in my book. Understand and try to find out your real self. Now, gentlemen, I have vast experience of my life. That is about 53 years, as has been told earlier, 30 years in the Indian Navy and Air Army, and then 23 years in manufacturing sector. It is entirely different life, and it is absolutely something where one has to learn from this. It was a challenging task for me. As I have studied a lot about the enemy, how to control the enemy, it is a more difficult task. How to extract him from your country. There are 3 types of enemy in our life. First enemy, you will meet external enemy, which is outside of your boundary, for which I was dealing for 30 years, and with the experience I have learned a lot of various strategy to how to handle that enemy. And I will tell you, I have studied in MBA and various other managerial programs, that the strategy used in the military has been borrowed by various gurus like Dr. Kotler in the strategy of marketing. He has borrowed from military strategy and ditto whatever I have studied in various courses of my life, and even I have participated in the real war, that is 1971 war, and I faced all those things and I know it practically what is the life. Very closely I have seen the life and death, and that's what made me to write something about life also. Then third very important enemy in life is yourself, your inner enemy. You are responsible for that. That enemy is very difficult to control, very difficult to control. But strategies written by military people, the management guru, are the same here also. That's what made me to write something about the life and how to manage your life. What are the secrets of successful and fulfilled life and happy life? So what happens in your internal life, in your inner life, the enemy, who's the enemy now, you will tell me. There we know that the enemies across the border, we can handle them, we know that he is the enemy. And then next enemy, which in the business world or the materialist world, is who? Our own competitor, our own friends, and various other people, those who are doing the cutthroatism, those who are using the negative competition against you, and various other people, those who want to enjoy the life at the cost of others. Those people, young boys I've seen in my life, I've taken various courses on the business pertaining to the high level MBA and above, and even to educate them for running their own industries. I have found most of the youngsters or the even mature people, they want to become rich overnight. They want to get everything in life. They want a dozen of cars standing in their house. Want a beautiful house with the all luxurious items lying in that. Then they want dozens of servants working on their back end call. That's what today the young boy of our young generation, they want to do that only. Now, how to overcome that? That's what I said. I realized that it is going from bad to worse. People are now getting into that habit day and day, more and more. Now, we have to do something for that segment of the society which is really against our normal values, norms, and even your principles of life. And they don't bother about what you have learned in the life. They want to do whatever they want to do and get the money within no time, overnight, maybe using various underhand method, corruption method, and then in case they don't get, main problem in case they don't get that, they say, they blame to that their parents have not given them, their friends have cheated them, and so many, then they go into depression and so many other things, negativity of life. No, that is the real thing, we have to sort it out. No, for that guidance, even I was inspired to write this book, in which I have mentioned what you should do. You see, our inner life, I said, if your inner life is good, your outer life will automatically become good. If your inner life is not good, or your inner power is very poor, automatically you are going to face difficulty in your even business life or career, etc. Now, how can we tackle this situation? We have to, there are two strategies. First strategy is to build up your own positive energy, positiveness of life. The second strategy is to thwart the enemy, control the enemy, so that, or you can even kill the enemy. So you have to use either of the two strategies. First strategy we are using in the army also. We are also using the competitive world also. We are using, now we have to use this here also. If you build up your inner power, you are going to destroy the enemy of your anger, so many other negativity of life. It is automatically will be vanished. God has given you one of the best life. This is the best life considered in the whole universe, by much superior to than your other creatures. Why He has made it you like that? You are gifted so many things, countless things in life, and there's abundance in lying in the universe, which is God is ready to give you, but you don't know how to get it. Now, for that also you should understand your positivity, positive approach, your positive thoughts, positive action, and you will get the positive rewards also. Moment you know who are you, what you are doing, what is supposed you to do, you will get all answers of your life. There is no other person responsible for your life, only you are the responsible. You don't blame your parents, they have not given you good education. You don't give your parents, they have not given me money. You are the person, you can make the money. And from my life, I know, I have seen that you can make any amount of money, provided your inner is stronger. In army, that's what we have been taught. Then, considering that only, I thought I will also be successful in business world also, and which I am today, I can say with pride. I am successful in the business also. Then I found out what are the reasons why successful. I mentioned very clear in my previous book, Managing the Successful Journey of Life, that what were my weak points and what were my plus points. So I have explained in detail about that, about 6 stages of life, what you should do in various stages. Now here in the secrets of fulfilled and happy life, I have very categorically mentioned that you are the responsible person. You don't know your real self. You have to find out, you have to recognize the God. You have to believe the God. God, it is a super. He has given you plus qualities than other creatures. What are those plus 2 qualities? Free will and your self-consciousness. These 2 things are not given to any other creature. Only God has given to the human being, so that human being becomes superior and he can control the whole universe. But what happened? The human being took a wrong approach for life. He started cutting the materialistic life. He used the negativity of life. Then the God thought, okay, yes, I will not interfere. Let him go to hell or in heaven. That's why God never interferes. And you may try to please the God with a lot of money offering and all. He is not listening to you. Even you go and pray on the top of the hill, mountain Everest. He is not going to listen. But he says, whatever we are meditating, this meditation also is what? You are concentrating, you are going towards your present time, and which is the subconscious mind which is doing that job. And our conscious mind which is always thinking again and again and flickering here and there. That mind is we are using all the times, and except during night. That time takes rest. That conscious mind and body starts taking rest. That time the subconscious mind takes over. And subsequently that further duty is taken over by the superconscious mind. Then you will ask me, what is superconscious mind? It is a divine power. It is a divine power. It is with your soul. And again, God has made you not the owner of anything. He has made you custodian of His, and all the items of materialist life. He is the owner. You are the only custodian, and you are living with the soul. He has given that much preference to you. And other things, the body and mind are under your control. But God is watching you very carefully. That much God is watching you carefully. He will help you.
क्या आपने कभी ऐसे रिटायरमेंट की कल्पना की है जो कॉलेज लाइफ की तरह हो? वही टेंशन फ्री लाइफ, मौज मस्ती और हमउम्र दोस्तों का साथ एक खूबसूरत जगह। आप अपनी जिंदगी के सहेजे हुए खूबसूरत पलों को दोबारा से जिएं।